Hi, my name is Colin Ferguson, and I am the founder of Collins AI Solutions and a proud member of Saturn Barter. Today, I'm going to provide you a short guided tour of a custom-built evergreen sales funnel chatbot I developed for the Rose Coded Cooperative. It's a tool designed to qualify and segment leads automatically in a values-aligned way. The Rose Coded Cooperative is a worker-owned technology cooperative based in Portland, Oregon. They specialize in websites, APIs, and now custom-built chatbots. I am a member of Rose Coded. They are focused on empowering mission-aligned organizations with climate-conscious, equitable tech solutions. The chatbot you're about to see here is the product. It was built to attract, segment, and qualify leads without bogging down a sales team with manual tasks that have nothing to do with closing sales. And because it's built as an evergreen sales funnel, it runs continuously and provides Rose Coded with a stable, scalable revenue stream that aligns with their mission. The funnel you see here is structured in 3 layers. The intro funnel, which is seen on the screen right now, greets the leads, assesses their interest, and sends them down the right path. Following the introductory funnel are 2 segmenting funnels, the first of which identifies the industry sector they work in using a framework informed by donut economics. The second segmenting funnel dives deeper into the lead strategy, collaborations, and project readiness. The chatbot's persona is Ava. Ava is a friendly, values-aware, and efficient chatbot. She is defined by a set of variables that exist inside the SendPulse platform. She introduces herself, explains who Rose Coded is, and what they do. Ava starts by recording the current date and time that the lead initiates the flow. She then follows up with an introduction and immediately thereafter collects information about the lead's mood with a simple question, how are you doing today? From there, she asks for the lead's full name and the organization that they represent. Subsequently, a unique identification is created for the lead, combining the date and time in which they started the flow, the identification of the bot, its name, as well as the full name and company of the lead. Next, Ava asks a critical intent question. I'd love to know what about our Facebook ad caught your attention. Was it something we said, a feeling, the product or service, or the vibe? That information is then recorded and sent to DeepSeek for analysis. DeepSeek's job is to classify the lead as either hot, warm, or not applicable. If the result is hot or warm, Ava continues the lead down the sales path. The score is non-applicable, then a fallback flow is initiated. The fallback flow records the time when the lead starts the fallback flow and creates a new unique user ID for the lead. Ava then asks directly, are you interested in chatbots? If the lead says no, they are tagged as cold. If they say yes, she then asks follow-up questions. What tasks or challenges should the chatbot help with? And then it's followed by when do you want to start using a chatbot, if at all? That information is sent to DeepSeek a second time for another round of classification. If they now score hot or warm, they continue on sales path. If not, they are gently rerouted to other products and services. Once the lead is scored and deemed qualified, they move onto the segmenting first segmenting flow. This is where we start aligning them with rose-coded strategic values using the donut economics framework. And there are several sectors that advance the donut economics framework. And so Ava asks, which sector does your organization belong in? The options are built around ecological and social impact areas such as energy, waste, agriculture, built environment, and technology. These sectors correspond to parts of the donut economics model, which aims to keep economic activity within safe and just space for humanity. Not every lead that comes into this funnel will be relevant to donut economics, and so they have the option of choosing from several of the predefined sectors or none of these. If they, again, do not match any of these sectors, they are moved on to the last option, which is Help Me Decide. Leads who choose Help Me Decide are guided through a short Q&A. Ava asks, what products or services do you offer? Who are your typical customers? And finally, what are your organization's goals? This information is then tagged to a variable, applied to a Google Sheet, and then retrieved from that Google Sheet to be analyzed by ChatGPT. Upon returning its analysis, Ava then asks whether the sector is relevant to the lead. This gives them one last opportunity to say, yes, that works for me, or no, not really. If they choose no, not really, they are then moved on to a undecided category below. Either way, that information is logged, and the lead progresses on to the next phase of the funnel. We then move on to the final segmenting funnel, and this is where Ava asks, what kind of strategies or methods does the organization deploy? This information is then recorded and sent to DeepSeek one last time for analysis. DeepSeek then assigns the lead to an internal supergroup, such as climate change innovation, digital justice, or local economies. But it's important to note that the lead never sees the supergroup. It's strictly for Rose-Coded's internal use only, to help them route leads into the right downstream funnels to tailor future communication. Depending on DeepSeek's analysis, the lead is routed accordingly. To the supergroup, that data is then added to the Google Sheet, and then they are sent to the final phase of the flow, which collects their email address and schedules them for a consultation call. Throughout the entire funnel, Ava is quietly building a detailed lead profile behind the scenes. She is collecting the full name, the company, the mood of the lead, the strategic goals, the budget and timeline, sector and supergroup classification, and all the timestamps and AI scores. Now, if you want to give Ava a try, I recommend visiting the Rose-Coded Technology Cooperative Facebook page and opening up your Messenger window. Ava is not yet publicly available. She's still in development, so you have to use a very specific trigger to get her to communicate, and that is Ava Go. She says, hi there, I'm Ava, and I'm representing the Rose-Coded Technology Cooperative. We're a group of folks who believe in the power of tech to uplift and support communities like yours. Our mission is to make tools that are easy to use and align with your values. Imagine how a chatbot might save you time and help you connect with your audience more effectively. If that sounds good, I'm here to support you. How are you doing today? So thank you for watching. And thank you for helping me share this with Saturn Barter members that could benefit. If you know any businesses or nonprofits that could use a chatbot like this, please send them to me, Colin Ferguson, at Collins AI Solutions. I can't wait to see what we build together. Thank you.